Wait, so question. So men need to act like men and step up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do women need to step up and act like women, act like ladies?
Well, I mean, if you're dating someone, like, and you're being like, I don't know, you're just seeing them, like, yeah, offer loyalty, like.
So men need to be,
minimum.
but you're saying men need to be leaders, take initiative and stuff.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum.
So what if in a relationship you're dating a guy, your boyfriend, let's say you've been dating a year, he's like, I don't like how revealing you dress.
Ooh. That has nothing to do with like a woman stepping up. Like if a girl wants to wear a dress, like that's not
wear a dress. Like, what? I said if she's dressing in a revealing way and she's posting revealing photos on her Instagram, for example.
Was she doing this from the get-go, or is it like?
Yeah, like
sure.
he went after her.
So
that's why he went after her though, because
not
he
necessarily.
liked how she
not
looked.
necessarily.
And she's not gonna change.
No, he just thought she was attractive, but now that he's he acknowledges that
then you can't
when you're in
change
when you're single, and also perhaps when it comes to brainwashing. But now that he's in a relationship with you, and perhaps he's made a reassessment of like what's important to him, he's like, I don't like how she's dressing.
Break up.
Really? You think the
then
relationship?
Then he should go find someone that dresses.
Really?
Like,
so you
like
wouldn't just to be? But hold on.
Stuff,
but he wants to stay with you, and he'll stay with you so long as you dress more modestly.
Then suck it up. I guess.
Oh, that's not you being. That's not really you following his lead. Then he's saying, "Hey, look, when you were single, you're acting like a single girl. You're going to the club, but now you're going to stop going to the club. You're going to stop dressing revealing. You're going to stop posting thirst traps on Instagram."
I feel like, I don't know, like you shouldn't be with an insecure man.
Why would that be insecure?
Because like you're asking them to change like their clothes because they have.
Would you
cleavage.
date a guy who wears a dress?
I mean, if it looks nice on them, I don't care.
Really? You'd go out in public and hold hands with a dude who's wearing a pink dress.
Literally, like, I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care?
No, I
wouldn't.
Care.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous.
Literally, like,
No, I don't mind, sweetheart. No, would you, hang on. Would you make sure it didn't get in a puddle? Would you hold it up when he crossed the street too? You wouldn't want the dress to get wet. You know?
Well, I mean, like they can wear whatever they want. I don't care.
But why do y'all want us to lead? And if we lead and we're like, I'm not comfortable with how you're dressing, you want to be 50-50? Huh?
That has like nothing to do with leading. Like you're just like wanting to change us. Like that.
Here, pull up her Instagram. Pull up her Instagram. I said private chat.
What if he had a pink bow in his hair to go with the dress?
All right, here's her.
Probably looks great on her.
So cute.
Let's see her
my
Instagram.
God, she's a baddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Scroll back up.
Okay, period.
So you're dating a dude, and he's like, first off, I want
no
you.
one
to,
has ever told me.
He's like,
like
first off, I want you to make your profile private, and on top of that, I want you to take down all those photos.
I wouldn't date them. That's weird.
So just to be clear, you're in love with this dude, you're in a relationship, and he's like, hey, I've come to this determination, now that we're monogamous, now that we're in a relationship, I'm not comfortable with this anymore.
I would say, I love you, but now I had to end it because...
So just to be clear, you being able to post thirst traps and you dressing revealing is more important than a relationship.
I feel like those aren't really like thirst traps. Like,
they are.
Hold on, your titties are like 2 seconds from being popping out. Like
my what?
Your titty, they're like literally 2 seconds.
What?
Bro, pull it back up. Pull that shit back.
Really?
Hello, bro. I mean, look.
I feel like, I don't know, since like I'm not really
Look, I'm not saying it's the craziest.
Look bad.
I'm not saying
like
it's
maybe
the craziest
if I
thing.
like I had a big bust, but like I don't.
Here, you had something. Go ahead.
It doesn't look bad.
Asking a man to lead you and to step up as a man, but you are refusing to respect him.
Right. Your respect is huge.
It's not him trying to change you. It's you being a respectable woman for him as he's leading you.
And why would you want to reveal yourself to other men? Like if you have a man that loves you.
My platform is not for men though. Like I don't post.
What do your insights say? Yeah. What do your insights say?
So if we could look at all my comments, it's all women.
If you took off every single man on your Instagram, you'd still have the same amount of likes.
For sure.
What's that?
We can look through
I
all my
feel
likes.
like-
It's like mostly women.
Go ahead.
I feel like letting a guy, tell you what you can and can't post and where, like, to a degree, is opening the door for control, and I've had that happen to myself.
Yeah, like,
and it all
just 'cause
started off with small things, and it really does progress. And yes, certain situations are different, and yes, it's not asking too much, to remove some pictures off Instagram. But when you're telling someone what they can and can't wear, you obviously
You're
don't
like,
trust
wait,
them.
hold
that
on,
does not
hold on.
disrespect my partner just because I'm wearing.
Yes, it does.
What if-
Because
well, what if
you
you didn't
are
wanna wear
Showing
anything?
yourself to somebody else.
you are an
Hang
image
on, what if
of
you
your
didn't want to wear
partner.
anything? Can he
I'm
tell you not
not-
to do that?
Well, obviously, but like the
Wait,
clothes.
why?
What if
It's
you want?
like-
What if you wanted to start
It's fashion.
OF?
It's like a style. It's
What if
Y2K,
you wanted to start OF?
You know.
If
Like you guys need to learn the difference between like control too. Like you're normalizing being controlled.
No.
That's not
Hold
no.
on, hold on,
I'm
hold on.
normalizing respecting my
No.
partner because at the end of the day, my body
You're okay
should
with
be
being
for him or
controlled.
for myself.
Exclusive.
Not for
That's
anybody
because
else.
you're very like conservative. Like that's okay. That's you. You're
No,
very
no.
Christian. That's you. That's okay.
Do you want to relate? Like, do you want a husband?
Okay,
do you
just
want a
because the way I
boyfriend?
dress, that does not mean I'm not gonna get a husband.
I'm just saying that in
Yeah.
general.
I mean, you haven't had a boyfriend yet.
And I'm 23. I'm not looking for a husband right now. I'm just
You
living
should
my
start
life.
looking, just
you
saying.
want a man
No,
to lead you.
I shouldn't start looking like.
Go ahead.
You want a man to lead you and be a man, XYZ. You are an image of your man. At the end of the day, like you represent your man. So you posting revealing pictures and XYZ
I don't know,
and you're
like,
telling him
I'm
to
not
step
gonna-
Wait, let her
up.
finish.
I'm
let
not
her
gonna
finish.
represent my man. I don't know. Like I
You
just
do
feel like
represent your man. By
crazy.
taking his last name, you represent your man. So,
I honestly like.
you know.
I don't know.
Aren't these
Are we talking
conversations
dating
though?
or married?
Aren't these conversations that you would have beforehand, right? Like
But-
you would have these and be like, "Hey, so like would you expect me to change the way that I dress cuz I have these conversations. Would you expect me to change the
I'll
way
answer
that I
that.
dress?"
I'll answer that. First off, here's the reality. Most men don't have leverage on the first date.
Correct.
Most men are not going to have the leverage to dictate anything to you because y'all are boss babe, independent, blah, blah, blah. Once you're in a relationship, though, if you respect his input, then I think he can start setting boundaries. You guys want to call it control, but literally all boundaries are a form of control. That's what a boundary is. Drawing lines around behaviors you don't want your partner to engage in. So prior to dating, like if you're on the first, second, third date, maybe he had no problem with you engaging in what he considers like single behavior. So it could be dressing revealing, posting thirst traps, going to the club, doing all this stuff. But once you started dating, he now wants you to act in a way that he thinks is consistent and commensurate with now being in a relationship. Like, for example, when you're single, you could technically go fuck a bunch of different dudes. Now you're in a relationship, he's controlling you.
I have a question.
Is it controlling for your boyfriend to not want you to fuck other men in a relationship?
But the thing is that they approached me knowing how I like dress and everything. So like that makes no sense to like try to change.
I'll agree with you on
And
this.
it's like the guys that I want you to dress covered up because I don't want other men looking at you the way I look at you. It's like
That's
but now you're looking at another woman how I used to
So,
dress. Just like you're respecting your man, but your man is not respecting you. You know, like
So-
he's not gonna really respect you
so
because
I'll-
he's gonna be looking at the women that was dressing how you.
I
used
think
to dress.
changing someone
Hold on.
isn't respectful.
Like he's gonna be.
Changing
he's gonna
somebody-
be looking
Hold
like,
on.
wow, she
Hold on.
looks.
somebody.
So
Yes, it is because
No,
that's
it's
how.
not.
That's
It is
what
Why
you're
pursue
respecting.
someone
You
that
guys
you want to change?
confused decent respect.
Amen.
Why pursue somebody that
let her
you
talk.
want
Let
to
her
change?
talk. Let her talk.
You
Hold on.
guys confuse decent respect for somebody with controlling. When it's not controlling, it is just having decent respect
But why
for
are you
somebody.
pursuing someone you want
So
to change?
I agree with that.
Like,
Hold on.
Go
hold
find
on.
someone else that
But
is covered up.
I agree with that, and I'll be charitable. The guy, if he wants a woman to dress modestly, he should probably pursue from the get-go a woman who dresses. I agree with that. However, I don't necessarily think it's wrong. Like once, for example, let's say the girl prior to getting into the relationship, she's going out to bars and parties and clubs. I think
Yes,
it's,
you do have to change
I
that
think it's not
lifestyle
an
in order to
unreasonable-
be like with
But
someone.
wouldn't you apply that? Like, I don't think it's an unreasonable expectation.
Clothes and a lifestyle like
But that's
clubbing and partying is not the same as like how you dress.
but let me ask you a question.
I
Do you
could
want
dress-
your guy? Let me ask you a question. maybe you've had this experience. What about a guy who's liking other women's photos on Instagram?
Yes,
is that a problem?
that's exactly
is that a
what
problem?
they're doing.
Is it a problem for you?
Yeah, that is weird. 'Cause I'm not
but why would you date him going that he was doing that?
But that's sending signals.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
A
Clothes
guy
aren't the same. That's like
liking.
saying
No.
just
Well, I
'cause
mean,
someone's
we're
wearing
doing the
something
same
skimpy.
thing. We're liking other guys' pictures, but you change your ways.
Yeah, but you're
Hold
not
on.
liking half naked photos of men on the internet.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I
Like,
think
if
that's
they have a good.
different issue entirely.
But
It's like a Calvin Klein ad.
would you
Yeah,
be?
literally,
Would you
it's like
be?
whatever is popping up on my For You page.
Question.
Someone's taking beach pictures. I think they look good.
Okay, question.
I'm gonna like it.
If you meet a guy and he's watching a bunch of porn,
I'm not gonna date that.
how
guy.
would you know? How would you?
You
wouldn't
ask
even
them.
know.
Do
I
you
don't
do you
care if
watch
the guy
porn?
So you
and
would-
if they say yes, then okay, then you keep your boundary and then you
Really?
you don't pursue that. Yes, because that's weird.
You
Why
wouldn't
would you
date.
like date
You wouldn't date a guy who
watches
watches porn. I mean, that's fine.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, why not?
Because like. I don't know,
Because
like,
why?
If they're gonna continue to watch porn while we're like in a relationship, it's just like
Okay,
why
if
are
she's
you
gonna
watching other
continue,
naked
if she's gonna
women?
continue dressing revealing in the relationship,
That has nothing to
So
do
it's
with
case by
fucking.
case.
That has nothing to do with fucking.
I'll bring it back down. One sec. I'll bring it back down. I'll bring it back down.
Dressing has
A
nothing
guy
to do
who
with
likes
penetration.
a guy who likes a girl's Instagram photos that are similar to yours, so it's like, I don't know, kind of revealing or whatever. Would you not be okay with that?
No, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Why not?
What? Why
Who
they
are you
liking
to
other girls'
dictate at the beginning of the relationship? Like if you're on the first date with a guy and he's like,
Very controlling.
I can't.
very-
that's super controlling.
I literally can't say anything because when you're single, before you meet someone, yes, you are liking like whatever you like.
Wait, so
he's liking his pictures.
Sure.
I'm liking my pictures.
So just to be clear.
So like that makes no sense. How am I
Here.
gonna be like, oh, so he used to like pictures? Okay, I used to like pictures too. Like that. Like, you know, I'm not
Okay.
gonna.
But this seems
Hold
to
a
be a
grudge.
complaint that I hear more so from women than I hear from men. Women are like, oh my God, I'm dating this guy, but he's liking this other chick's, like some IG model, whatever, her photos.
Mm-hmm.
I hear this complaint pretty frequently. Oh, why is he following her? Whatever it is. So just to be clear, instead of the girl having a conversation with the boyfriend saying, hey, now that we've been dating for 3 months, I'm kind of uncomfortable that you're following these girls on IG. I'm uncomfortable that you're liking their shit, whatever. She should just dump him instead.
No, if he doesn't
Instead-
say, you know what, this makes you uncomfortable. Let me respect you and unfollow.
Beautiful.
Then okay.
So you dressing, revealing, and posting thirst traps makes me uncomfortable. Why can't you respect me?
Okay, but he knows. Oh, he's
have a
again.
question.
But you go
again
into
and
the
again and again.
relationship.
He's
You go-
approaching me. Oh, okay, I'm a model. I'm posting these pictures literally
you're
to.
a model?
Yes, like I have.
It's
I
what you do
model.
for work.
Yes, I do it for work.
I have a question.
Okay, fine.
The way that
I'm
you
not
said
gonna.
that
I'm not
makes
gonna
me think-
stop
makes
dressing
me think
like
that you
cute
maybe
little
don't
mini
actually do
skirts,
it for work.
Y2K, just because a man doesn't like that. But yet he approached me because he liked the way I look like that. Like he thinks I look like
Can I say
cool
something
and
real
stuff.
quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Liking
you.
pictures though and clothes is different. You're liking pictures of half naked girls is like sending them a signal that you're interested. Wearing clothes
What is
that are
dressing
revealing
half
Yeah,
naked?
isn't.
dressing half naked, exactly.
That's
We
like
already
saying you
talked-
deserve
wait,
to get
I'll let you in just a
raped
sec.
because
Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
you're
hold on.
wearing something
That's crazy.
revealing. Well,
That
it's
is-
really
Hold
not
on.
though.
So hold
Because you're
on.
not suggesting to anyone by wearing revealing clothes that you're open for, attention and
Go
I don't
ahead.
know. I mean,
Okay, so you're
What?
sitting there saying that you're having a hard time with your guy liking these pictures or your guy watching porn. You don't think you dressing revealing like that? There's not a guy jacking it onto your IG pictures.
So what? You're not sending them a signal you're interested.
your man
though.
knows that. Your man
Okay.
knows what other men are doing to your pictures, and you're like, oh well, it's not my
At
issue.
least
I'm a model.
you're not liking
I'm sure
their
there's a
picture
girl out
telling
there
them you're
doing the same thing to
interested.
a shirtless man, you know?
That's crazy.
What?
It could be.
I think it's just,
Exactly.
basic respect for your partner. But I think if you're out at a club or just on the street wearing revealing clothing, that says a lot about who you are as a person and what you're open to, whether it's your intention or not. Like I try to dress more moderately and conservatively now, especially now that I have a boyfriend.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I
I'm not
Isn't
dressing.
it-
I'm not dressing like this to find my husband. I don't care.
No.
Obviously, when I'm gonna find my
I don't
husband,
really dress
I'm not
for
gonna
other
dress like this
people.
when I'm 30. Like that's kind of weird, you
So
know.
are you saying you don't want to find a husband
30's
until
no.
you're 30?
Yeah, I don't. After I'm 30, that's normal.
It's all
And she
downhill
can have
from
that
there,
preference if
right?
she wants to.
Yeah, and
right?
if that's what I want, that's what I want. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to find my
that's-
husband in 2 years.
Who
That's,
said that
Can we,
you're...
maybe
that's
maybe
what
we
I
can-
want,
maybe
though.
we can,
That's not what every girl wants. That's not
Maybe
what
we
I'm
can
saying.
bring a little bit of clarity here, real quick. here doesn't want to be in a controlling relationship? Raise your hand.
Like everybody.
Well, I mean, what is your definition? What is your definition of controlling?
Hang on.
Obviously,
I'll explain.
switching clothes.
Hang on. I'll explain. If you just chill out for 2 seconds, I'll explain. I think that all relationships are controlling. That the nature of relationships with people are by definition controlling.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And let me explain. I like my tacos with no fucking lettuce. My wife puts lettuce on those fucking tacos, there's going to be hell to pay, right? And I like extra fire sauce. Now, here's the thing.
Oh, you're talking about Taco Bell.
It's definitely an imposition. No sidebar. But anyway, it's definitely an imposition on her to make the tacos with no lettuce for me when everybody else in the house likes the tacos with lettuce, right? It's a form of control. I'm controlling her behavior. She ordinarily wouldn't make the tacos with lettuce. In the case with me, she makes them without lettuce, doing something which she's at first doing normally, right, for me. That's a form of control. Basically, everything in relationships is a form of control. Everything. We're just talking about thresholds, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that really what we're talking about? It's just a threshold for control. So if that's the case, then all Brian's pointing out here is like, look, it's very controlling if you say, if a man goes and clicks on a woman's profile and leaves a like, right, you're trying to enforce a form of control. I don't like this behavior. He likes it, right? But you don't like it, so you're controlling his behavior. He's doing the exact same thing when it comes to clothes. How's that not exactly the same thing? You're still trying to control behavior no matter what.
I disagree, but I'm out of the conversation.
I'm just confused though. Like, couldn't you say that, like, he's liking one woman's photo? Maybe it's a couple different women's photo.
That's literally sending them the signal that you're interested, though. By
Not
liking
if they have
their
a million followers. Like,
Why
let's
don't you
just say
trust him? Why don't you
I mean,
trust
if your whole
man?
following list is a bunch of like Instagram girls half naked and he's liking their pictures all the time, come on.
Yeah, he has less of a chance with them than you do dressing
Yeah, but he's
revealing,
still
going to the
he's
club.
still
weird. Why
like
is he
sending that
focused on-
signal to them that he's interested and being.
But you
not
guys are
open.
the posting thirst traps thing is like the.
I mean,
it's
I
the
only
mirror.
post thirst traps
What
for
are thirst traps
business,
to you, though?
financial reasons.
Like
What are thirst
a revealing
So,
photo.
like,
a
I
revealing
can't
photo.
speak on
Bikini
that.
pictures or
Yeah.
Sure, bikini photo. Sure.
What? Sorry.
Now look, it could be like a certain pose, like the ass out, the ass out photo. That could be. Look, and by the way, I don't think your
So
photos
to
are
get
that
the-
crazy or anything, but
No, yeah,
Well, to
they're
get
literally
this right,
not.
let me get this right to you, Chair 2. If your man was liking the pictures that the gal in pink had up that we just saw, okay?
Her pictures
you would
aren't
tell
that
him,
bad.
You would tell him not to do that?
No, her picture. There's nothing wrong with her pictures. There's way
So he
worse
can
pictures out
So
there.
he can like those pictures? That would
Yeah,
tell you?
I mean, most girls post pictures like that.
so
It's not uncommon.
wait, going to you, if your boyfriend was liking another girl's photos that were like yours, you'd be cool with it?
If they had like a low following count, yeah, that's kind of weird. But if they're like,
Big?
viral and stuff, maybe like he likes her style or something,
Okay.
like.
All right.
Right, because he likes
Just-
their
Like
clothes.
it's like liking
So,
a
I
celebrity's
just wanna
picture.
make sure I get
Like
this
I'm not
correct
gonna
for
get mad
Chair-
because you're liking a celebrity's picture.
For Chair
Like,
2,
they're never gonna look
if your
your way.
boyfriend was liking her pictures, the pictures that we just saw, Brian, pull those up again, right? Just so that we can demonstrate this. I
That would
wanna
be
make sure I
like
get this right.
that. I would see that. That is a little weird. to
Okay,
be,
so
like,
your
liking
boyfriend's
girls'
liking
pictures
these
still.
pictures. They're just the first and second picture. And he looked at you and said, "Baby, I just like the picture because I really like the style." you would believe that shit. I just wanna
No,
make
that's
sure clear.
that's fucking stupid. That's a dumbass
Yeah, of course
excuse.
not. So why was he liking
They-
those photos?
they
Hang
still-
on,
Well,
hang
that's
on, hang on,
literally
not
the
you, not
entire
you, not
point
you, not
I've
you,
been
Chair 2.
making.
The box
Chair
has
2,
spoken.
why is he liking those photos?
Huh? Well, that's the
Why is he
entire
like-
point I've been making. Sending them a signal that he thinks that it's an attractive picture. But I mean, I've seen way worse pictures than that. Had my
I'm not saying you
boyfriend.
haven't seen way worse. I'm just saying that if he said it's because of the style, you wouldn't believe him.
No,
right?
I mean that's a dumbass
No, then
excuse.
why would you expect him to believe her if she said, "I'm just putting them up there for women"? Why would he ever believe that?
If it's a guy that's like not into fashion or anything, I would see that is weird.
Yeah.
But if it's like a fashion
really
guy,
depends on
okay,
the
like
type of guy.
I could see like, oh, okay, maybe he like the.
I got to move it
the
on.
fashion
You said